I'll welcome back once again to YouTube. Here with you on this Saturday now. It is 12:36, as you can see by the time. I am using Kazam now. I think I have some things figured out. I kind of wanted to bring you back and show you what I was talking about. You may recall in yesterday's, well, actually earlier today's video, I was not able to get the device working, and that was the one you can see right there on the screen, CM106 like sound device analog stereo, and that is the microphone I am talking into. I think you can see that as I say something. But anyway, that is working now. I'm going to describe real quick, briefly, what I did to get it working. I decided to try another operating system. One of the unique features of the Linux operating system is most of the distros that you can try are available in live versions. In other words, you can basically download them on the computer, put them on a flash drive, and boot from that flash drive without causing any destruction to your hard drive or any of the other stuff on your computer. It will boot and run from the flash drive, and you can try out different things, and that's what I did. I booted up a Linux Mint, and I plugged in the CM106 USB sound device, and when I booted up, I went into this volume control here that you see, and it showed up right away. Um, Now, that was Linux Mint. I'm thinking, okay, well, that works good. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe, MX Linux doesn't work with it. But then I got to thinking, well, the system in the living room works fine with MX Linux. So what I did was I removed the flash drive, and I rebooted the computer, and I booted up with MX Linux again with the sound device still plugged into the USB. And this time, as you can see, I am using MX Linux, and it is working. So now that's the only thing I did. Bob and I was comparing notes on that, and we think maybe had something to do with being plugged in when it was booted. I think the kernel recognized it that way, and maybe went ahead and used the device like it should be used. Before, when I was doing it, I was just plugging in the USB with the computer already on, and it didn't work. But now that still doesn't explain the reason why it worked on the living room computer, because that's what I did there. I didn't reboot there. So anyway, I'm just happy that it is working. So now you can see that everything is working. Now the other thing, let me get this off so it's not distracting us. The other thing is the uh, Audacity. You may recall that I couldn't get it and Kazam working at the same time yesterday. Now I think we can do that today. Let's try it and see. Audacity. There it is. And as you can see, it comes right up, and there it is. So the problem was not Kazam at all. The problem was I was trying to boot down here on the uh, what do you call it, the boot bar, or whatever you want to call it, the little thing where it boots all the programs down here. And that version I had taken off. There was basically two versions of Audacity on here. One I had used Snap to install. That one did not work correctly, so I basically took it off, and I put on the one from the MX repository that you came with MX, and it works. This is the one here. It works just fine, you can see. So that is good, very good. Um, I'm kind of curious to see if this is going to work with this now that it's on here. Let's see if it does. Can you hear me? Yeah, I think you can hear me. Yeah, see there, it's working there. Yeah, it's working great. So that's working on Audacity, and so we got that working, and that's good, very good. Gonna get rid of that. Don't need that. Now, right now, I've got it plugged into headphones on the speaker side, so you can't hear what the output is. Now I don't know if I can't remember what I did on the uh, other thing. Let's see. Hang on a second. um, okay, here's now if this works, I think it's still working on the headphones. I'll be able to tell as soon as I hit it because I'll be able to hear it in the headphones. Oh, there it's working in here. All right, that's good. That's what I want. Want that working there. Yeah, that works good. All right, I already watched that earlier, so don't need to watch that again. Um, like I said, that's a really good deal. I'm happy that it is working now properly. Um, the iMic does work in here, but I think I'm going to try to use this one in here because that's why I bought it, and I just soon use that if it's possible. Now the other dilemma I'm having, and I may mention this yesterday, but I have no way of monitoring the TAC now from if I'm recording to or recording from. Either way, I have no real way of monitoring that. Now, if you look at this, you can see it says monitor of CM106. Now, to my way of thinking, that should monitor whatever is coming in CM106. But now you can't choose both at the same time. I have discovered that as well. If I choose that one, that makes this one go off, and I won't be, using that anymore. So uh, that's not a good deal. Like I said, I've got to figure that out and find out what the problem is. Now, I was talking to myself actually, but I was thinking out loud, I guess, that I could use a headphone jack on the TAC to monitor things. That wouldn't be a bad deal. I mean, really, you don't need to hear it on the computer itself. Just be able to hear what's going in and things like that. That would be helpful. So I may just do that. I've got a pair of headphones in here because that's what I was listening to earlier when I was trying out this CM106. The other thing is I can rig up a output from the headphone jack to the bench amp and do that. That would be a possibility. Um, Several different ways of doing it, I guess. But I could probably even rig up another a different thing from the headphone jack to the computer audio and do that. Don't know. It's one of those things where I'm going to have to figure it out. But for the time being, if I need to monitor that, I can use the headphones. And I've just got to find my little adapter because that's a 1/4 inch headphone jack, and the only thing I have on these headphones is 1/8 inch. So I've got a couple of 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapters here that will allow me to plug my headphones into the larger port. So that's what I've got to do. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to bring you back and show you all this because I thought it was interesting that it is working now. And like I said, that's just great the way I'm thinking. Now I don't know what this is hooked up to as far as output, but let's bring up something that I can play. Recent files. See if I can find that. Yeah, there's that Abbey Road thing. Let's just bring it up again. Yeah, let's see what it does when you play it. Okay. That plays on the, that's nice. So I guess I'm still recording. Let's check that. Am I still recording? Yes, I am, I think.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I said.
Whoop. Didn't want to do that. Wrong thing. There it is. Yeah, I'm still recording. All right, that's working. Like I said, let's go back to this. I was just wanting to make sure that works. Now, eventually, that will be hooked into the CM106 as the device that I'm using for the TAC, and that will be the default for it. So A lot to figure out. My head's going around and around and around and around. Don't know why. Well, I do know why, but let's get that out of the way because I'm not using it. Anyway, so that's working now. The microphone I'm using, and I know you can't see it, but it's the one I bought some time ago. It's just the one with the audio plugs into your sound card on your computer or whatever you want to plug it into. I've got the other one laying here also, the USB one that I had out earlier, the one with the Echo. You guys may recall I tested that not too long ago, but I thought I'd try this one to see if it works just as well, and it does. And like I said, I can increase the volume on this, which is above. You can go above the 100%. Let me try to do that. There, 116%. Let's go up to about 125 and see what that does. Okay, there's 125. Now that may be too loud. I don't know. So you see, it's going all over the end here. Let's go back down to 115 and try it there. Now that's not too bad. I think we can live with that. But anyway, that sounds like it's working, or looks like it's working. I don't know if it's going to sound good or not. We'll see, I guess. So let's let me do something else here. I'm going to close this one out, and we're going to come back with another one and see what it looks like. Now hang on just for that. Alright, we are back once again. That's still going to be too loud, I think. I guess it's when my booming voice. But anyway, we'll leave it there. Just try it. I'll try not to boom too much. What we're going to do is bring up the one we just recorded to see how it sounds and just see what it does sound like. Open with. Oh, I haven't got that on here. That's why. Okay. SM player is what I wanted to come up with. Let's just open it up with VMC or VNC. Welcome back once again to YouTube, and here with you on this Saturday now. It is 12:36, as you can see by the time. I am using Kazam now. I think I have some things figured out. Okay, now I think I should still be recording. That works, but I don't like the. I'm going to go back and reinstall, or not reinstall, I'm going to install the one I like to use in the other computer because it's so handy. This is playing the. I didn't really want that to happen, but it is playing the thing, and it doesn't work the same as the other one. So let me get out of this. I wish I had that SM player on here. Let's see if I've got that in multimedia. SM player. I do not. Wow, that needs to be installed. So I'm going to install that and get that playing. Anyway, we know it works. We've seen it in VLC. It works just fine. Going to put these two together, and we're going to do this, and that's going to pretty much end this video. I just kind of wanted to come back and tell you that it was working just fine, and that I'm happy about that because, you hate to buy something, even, $11.99, that's not much, but still, you hate to buy it and then it not work for what you want it to work for, I guess. So it does work, and we're happy about that, and so I think I can get my TX set up like I wanted here now. Well, of course, I had it set up with the iMic, and it did work that way. But like I said, I'm gonna look at some of these monitors as well and see if there's any way of monitoring this output on another device like the HDMI or something like that. And if I can, then that will work wonders on being able to monitor the TX when I'm recording or playing back it or whatever. So alright, that's going to do me. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.